The 23. Donc 23 was really a beautiful season, warm. Like now, I think I don't need to mention any more warm because it's almost every year the case. Yeah. But a few heat spikes. However, it has been very positive for the vines. You know. A lot of energy through the 23. Little dry by the end of August. Bon, we have still a lot of young vines. Really? So again, this year, for example, the 25 have been dry as well, but the vines, year after year, they are really more prepared and resistant to the dry season. So that gives a style of vintage with nice ripeness, you know, maturity, complexity. You taste it a little generous in link with the season. So you test a vintage with sun for sure. Et donc voilà, that is maybe not the, I would say, a vintage that is easy to test immediately. Needs probably a little bit of time to come back from the bottling, to be well expressive, having complexity, but it's a very promising vintage. We just tested the 24 in barrels. So 24 is between two warm vintages, what are 23 and 25. 24 had more like, I would say, a little bit an Oregonian profile, like some moments being very warm and dry, some a little wet. Actually, the weather in June was a little, I mean, May and June was really switching between warm and cold, dry and wet. So that delayed a little bit the maturity, and especially in August. July was very warm and dry, beginning of August as well, and then mid-August we had like 1 week with cloudy weather, grey weather, no rain, but 70 Fahrenheit, what is not common at all. And so that was like, okay, 1 week of nothing changed, no maturity, no, like a break a little bit for the vines, and then the things came slowly. Beautiful month of September, amazing connection. You remember Alison the harvest, you were here, and so voilà, that gives this style of vintage 24 that are easy, expressive, lot of fruit, lot of freshness, but you taste as well the expression of the valley, you know, this energy from the soil, from the weather, to a lot of red and black fruit, spices. So voilà, more I would say typical 24 for the Willamette Valley style than the 23 and the 25. And then 25, it's very, very early because we just finished 2 press and 2 barrels, but it has been an amazing season. Not easy season because we had a wet spring, what is good, you know, not a very cold winter, but wet springs, and so the pressure of mildew was extremely high from the start, and so a lot of attention needed in the vineyard, but well managed by our vineyard team. And June, peak of heat. We had a few peak of heat, but short, you know, like 1 day, no more. And in June that happened at the time of the bloom, I was telling you, and so probably a little too warm for the fecundation, so a little too fast, and so we had this kind of lack of fecundation, you know, and a lot of tiny berries. So on the same cluster we are seeing like some normal size berries and then some very tiny, probably due to this weather in June, but giving sign of an early ripening stage, you know, so July, August, beautiful weather, warm, again 1 or 2 days a little higher in temperature, but in average that was good summer, you know, around 85, 85 Fahrenheit, cool night as always, you know. And by the beginning of September it was time to be ready to pick. The good surprise of the 25, this is the harmony of the wine, so maturity, concentration in ink with the small yield, but a nice acidity level, what is for me the good surprise of the vintage. So despite the dry season, the dry and warm season, we kept nice tension.